Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. The powerful overdose reversal drug Narcan will be hitting store shelves next week. The FDA approved it as an over-the-counter drug earlier this year. So tonight, KREM 2's Nathan Hyun is joining us to explain how to get some and why it could mean life or death for some families.
Walgreens is just one of hundreds of pharmacies and drugstores where Narcan will soon be made available to the public. And today, I had the chance to speak with one woman who knows firsthand why this is such an important step forward.
August 10th was a nightmare for Rebecca Corbin.
I was 100% convinced that I could go to a hospital or go to an emergency center and be able to get Narcan.
She looked everywhere.
I couldn't.
Corbin got a call at night that her daughter overdosed. She immediately went to search for Narcan, but it took her almost 2 hours until she found a store that would sell it to her.
The Narcan wears off, and if they don't have more Narcan to give them, they go right back into overdose.
Starting from next week, the general public will have access to Narcan without the need of a prescription.
I definitely think it's going to save lives.
Corbin hopes she never has to be in that situation again.
As a mother, it was a very emotional thing and very hard to know that I couldn't get Narcan.
Since the pandemic, drug overdoses and deaths have been on the rise in Spokane County. Between 2020 to 2021, the Washington Department of Health reported a near 200% increase in fentanyl-related overdoses.
It could happen to anyone. It could happen anywhere.
Dr. Francisco Velasquez is a health officer for the Spokane Regional Health Department. He hopes Narcan reduces the amount of overdoses we see here in Spokane County.
I think it is important that we have access to Narcan more broadly, so anyone can have it as part of their toolkit.
Even though Corbin's daughter is now alive and well, Corbin will be first in line for the overdose reversal drug.
How happy are you that Narcan is going to be widely available?
Very happy. I wish it had been more available, obviously, so I wouldn't have gone through what I went through that night.
And she says she'll also buy for her entire family since she knows it can make the difference between life and death.
Narcan will be made available on September 5th at select Walgreens stores, and by September 7th, it'll be made available nationwide at stores such as Rite Aid and CVS. The 2-dose box will cost about $45. In Spokane, Nathan Hyun, KREM 2 News.
All right, switching gears now, we want to talk weather tonight, tracking some more scattered showers across the inland northwest. We want to get right to our chief meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo, talking about how long we have to deal with the rain before the sunshine returns.
Oh, the sunshine is going to return.
That's good.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
For now, it's more scattered showers. 59 degrees here in town as we speak, and that doesn't look to be slowing anyone down in Riverfront Park. Just bring the umbrella. Nathan, put a hat on, problem solved. There you go. We've got a few more of those scattered showers continuing to come down. Notice there are a couple of breaks in the action, but really it's just going to kind of be slow, steady for the next, say, hour and a half or so. Eventually it winds down and moves out. We'll see a couple of lingering showers even in central Washington. And then as we move through the rest of the night, I think we start our drying trend. Tomorrow we'll see a little bit of wind out of the north, and that ushers in a drier air mass. That drier air mass means we see plenty of sunshine. Seriously, it is going to be quite sunny Friday and Saturday, but I think we got to earn our sunshine tomorrow. As wind picks up tomorrow morning, we'll eventually see the sun. I think by the middle of the day, it's mostly sunny. I think by tomorrow afternoon, 80. Saturday, 84. Then as we get into the day on Sunday, we are going to see clouds build. It's almost the exact opposite of Friday, and then eventually showers. But it's not a great chance of showers. So 0% Friday, Saturday, 20% Sunday, Monday. What does 20% mean? A 20% chance of showers means that if you had 10 days with the exact same weather pattern, 2 of those 10 days you'd get rain. I think we'll get a little bit of light rain with how much moisture we've seen lately and the moisture in our atmosphere, but even then it is not going to be much, so I'm not overly concerned about a full-on wash of a weekend.
All right, sounds good. Not that bad, Jeremy. Thank you. Happening tonight, the North Idaho College Board of Trustees is holding a special meeting. The only item on the agenda is an action labeled Respond to Personnel Matter. This special meeting comes just 1 week after the board voted to appoint a new attorney as their general counsel. Sandpoint-based attorney Colton Boyles will serve in that role after beating out a Spokane-based firm for that position. In tonight's other top stories, just as school is starting back up, students in Spokane will not have to worry about getting out their lunch money. In a tweet, SPS announced that it will offer free lunch for any kid who goes to Spokane Public Schools once again this year. This is actually the second year they've been offering this in hopes of making it a little easier for parents and families to focus on the schoolwork. A long-running radio station in Spokane County is set to close at the end of this year. Eastern Washington University's station KEWU-FM has been on the air for the past 73 years. It was run by a mixture of EWU faculty, students, and other radio staff. For the station's last day, a pre-recorded jazz finale will play featuring the university's jazz ensemble. It was always a jazz station and it was fun to listen to. KEWU started as a free-form student station back in 1950 and then shifted to playing jazz in 1986. Happening today, the Elmira School District holding a ribbon-cutting ceremony for its brand new school. So the previous 80-year-old building burned to the ground in October of 2021. The district then got $13 million from the state to build a new 50,000 square foot building. And it is done now just in time for the first day of school next Tuesday.